All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Race Weekend. We are here for the Spanish Grand Prix today. I'm your host, Stinky Juan, and this is Delta Zero Productions Champion Series. This is going to be our second preseason for... Oh, yes, and good luck to everybody who's in. We have, I think, two missing drivers right now, but hopefully they'll be able to get in. We do have a decent sized grid for today. We will be doing a full quali into a 35% race today. We're going to see how long that is. This is a testing one, so we'll see what happens here. All right. And just bear with me. I am trying to run our app, but I don't know if it's going to let me. Looks like it's crashing every time. Let's try it one more time. No, it looks like it's just constantly right. So that's fine. We will just use the in-game one for today's race as well. I guess that'll be a little bit easier for us too, because I am on a single computer today, I'm not using two. So we have our first driver out here for Q1, sorry. So here we go. I know this was a long wait. We have somebody on inters came out. That's interesting. But we are here with Jay behind you. We will turn off the HUD and to switch cameras. Oops. Right, here we are. We are here with the Williams of Jay. We have a few other drivers here coming out. We have, I believe it's S03P02 rider behind them. Or Killian, one of them. So here we go. We're about to start the lap in Spain. So we will see most of these drivers only do a single lap, depending on the situation. Make sure my audio is fine. Sounds a bit high for me. I don't know if it is for you guys. What's up, Mason? How's it going? So we have just started Q1. We're here with Jay. He's going through the second sector. He's going to be putting our first time down, or should, as long as he doesn't invalidate his lap. It's looking okay. It looks very safe. He's coming up to a lap car, so hopefully that car gets going so that it doesn't have to slow down. It's going to be a little bit there. It's going to get the... So there's a caution. Right, he's coming to the line and puts in a 112.330, and that is our base time. You know, I think he quits and then he comes back. He's never ever... Oh, and the car goes off. There's two cars in the gravel there. Not sure what's going on. Hulk gets P2 so far with a 113.788. And we have here Miller's on an outlap. We have a car. Oh, it looked like Sway had an incident. We have a few cars out here. Oh, and we had right there S03P02 rider goes with a 114.718. Oh, and he bails out of this lap. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find a driver who's on a hot lap. It looks like Miller here is on a hot lap for the McLaren team. He originally didn't have the game. I think that's the reason he wasn't gonna participate. But he has it now. He's here. He, I think, is looking to try to be a full-time, but we'll see. I think he's just as a reserve again. like last season. Oh, and we have a spin there. I believe it was either S03 Rider or Killian. I don't actually know which one it was. But we can see a lot of people having troubles right now with the traction here on the track. We have here Miller trying to finish up this lap. See what he ends up doing. Gets a little bit loose. Do that. Come into the final corner. See what lap he puts in. He does a 113.494, so gets into P2. We have Danny there getting into P3 with a 113.617. We have, it looks like Lungy is going to be coming to the line. He's just going to have enough just for the end. Gets P2 there with a 112.803. All right, it looks like we have a hot lap here from Jude. Let's see if he'll be able to get it up there. Looks like we're going to be looking at about a 112 is what everybody's going to be aiming for in P1. Or Q1, sorry. Oh, Mason. Yeah, I mean, league racing's a lot different, but I think casual, like I do a lot of casual racing. That's a lot more fun. And Kumar gets second fastest with the 112.465 there. And with that good start lap, I don't think he has to go in and do another stop here. We have Limp there doing a 116.046, so we'll definitely have to do another lap. We have here Jude for the Alpine team is going to be coming across the line. Let's see what he's going to end up getting. A 113.262 and actually gets P4 there. That might be enough. You're just trying to avoid being in the bottom. It looks like because we only have 18, it's the bottom 3, so get away with it. Oh, and there we go. I missed it. But Landon does a 111.848, so it's coming in hot already. And with that, I don't think he's going to have to do another lap. That is a flying time from the rest. About a half a second faster than most of the grid. We have Laura there showing a good time of a 112.217. So that's a good one as well. And we have here Wildcat is going to be coming across the line as well. We'll be trying to catch all these drivers finishing or doing their hot laps. But with them all out here, Wildcat gets into P10 with a 114.266. Don't know if that's going to be enough. Should be enough to get through this one. So, all right, here we go. Sway, who had a little bit of an incident earlier, trying to do a lap. Let's see if they'll be able to do it this time. I think most of them have been going flat out. It's hard to really tell because it's like a very little one if you don't. It looked like their Carlos or Danny goes into P6 there with the 112.840. I believe that's the one that I just saw change. And we have Breeze there coming out too. He's going to be having to do a hot lap. We'll probably see a few drivers come out late, maybe. I think some of these guys will be safe. It looks like Lungy's coming out. So some of these guys are coming out pretty early on with their... You're going to be doing Q2 and Q3. Maybe they're just going back onto their same tires. Just trying to get some laps in. You have Veer Sway coming across. Alex gets 113.909 and goes into P11 there. We have an outlap here. He looks like his battery's dead. Kumar here is coming out on an outlap. But we have here Hulk in the Alpine is doing a hot lap right now. Let's see what his Sector 2 time is going to end up being. Comes through. Looks like he has a little bit of a toe. It's not a huge one. All right, so he's a little bit slower than his base time, but he goes wide there. Unfortunate. The pressure's on. We have a bunch of these drivers coming out onto outlaps here, so I think this might be... You're going to see a lot of cars here. Going to be doing laps. Oh, and you can see some cars backing up there, up here. S03P02 here, coming across the line. Hopefully he didn't get compromised from any of those drivers that he was having to pass. But we'll see what his time is. Here he comes across the line. And he improves into a 114.144. Just don't know if it's going to be enough. I think you need to get a little bit lower. Hillian is going to be working on doing that as well. We have a few drivers here in the back doing their outlaps. Trying to be with the drivers where it looks like who's the one way up here. All right, it looks like here Miller is going to be doing another lap. With the 113, it's not enough to be secure, so he's going to have to do another lap. So we're here with Miller, expecting him to improve his time. Gonna be looking to try to just get into the safe drop zone. We see there English Fire goes into does a 1.12. I don't know what's going on. A 112.726. I think Jude also, and we see there's a mistake from a driver from the Alfa Romeo team. And that's going to be unfortunate. We're just getting in the end of this. Oh, I guess he has some time to get back and try to do a lap. Be okay. We have here Miller on Sector 2. Do you still have TPs and CEOs? We actually just have one. Now we just have TPs. Since we only have one division, we don't have a second group. And Miller goes fastest with 111.288. And with that, puts himself well past Landon there, who now is looking like it wasn't a crazy fast time. He's actually doing a good lap. There goes Limp there with a 111.494. Gets to the P2, and we have here Luke gets across the line with a 112.223. And with that, we have Killian now on the bubble with Wildcat and Paul S03P02 rider. So these three drivers are going to be looking to go out one more time, or they're just going to settle with what they have here. Yeah, no need to push 100%. That makes sense. I think that's what a lot of these drivers have been doing. That's why we have a lot of 112s and stuff. People just trying to make sure they got a lot, but here we go. I don't know. It looks like Hillian actually might lose battery, so I don't know if he's going to be able to get this lap done. He is improving his time, so he's probably going to want to still finish it. It's going to be unfortunate, though. He might actually just bail out and come in. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's going to bail out and just come into the pits. That's a smart idea, because you're going to have to come out again. And we have a few guys on the bubble. Trying to watch them. No, I don't think Landon pushed 100% after seeing the Miller time of 111.2. He's definitely got more time in him. We're going to be here with Paul. It looks like actually Hulk here is going to be starting a lap. Oh, wait, it didn't invalidate. He's good still. All right, so we're here with Hulk. We'll go back with Paul once Hulk finishes the lap. But Hulk is right there. He's going to want to still improve his time. Get into the 112s. I think if you get into the 112s, you're safe for sure. Are there any open spots? Open spots like for this race in particular? Or are you meaning seats for a full time? Oh, it looks like Hulk just drops a bit of concentration there. For team principals, no, we don't have any open spots for TPs right now. But I wouldn't be surprised, you know, reach out to a few of the guys maybe. You can maybe help them on their team. People always need personnel, so feel free to, you know, reach out to him. But here with Paul is doing his. Oh, it doesn't look like he's doing his lap. He doesn't have his. Oh, he might not have his Eurus on. So he might just be doing a second out lap here. Yeah, he's definitely doing a second out lap here with that time that he just posted. So he's going to be looking to do another lap or come into the pits. See what happens here. But I think this is going to be it for a lot of these drivers. Oh, that's not what you want to do. A little bit of a lockup there, and it cost him. With Sway here, I believe, starting a lap. He's going to be looking to improve. I hope a lot of these drivers aren't using up all of their tires here. This is only Q1. Sway's a little bit off of his mark. He's not improving. He's not losing too much. How much practice? I can tell you, Miller has not practiced at all. That's it for this week. Looking hypocrite has not practiced any. The guy is just fast. Oh, Sway gets a little bit squirrely. And you see Jonas there. I don't know when he did that lap, but he got himself into P8 with a 112.495, so that's a really solid time. Not sure when that happened. Sway, I believe, finished. You can see a lot of these drivers are going to be done here. We have here Paul now doing another lap. Here we go. This is his push lap. He's going to be looking to try to get past Sway. He's going to have to look for 3/10 though. And while Sway, I believe, is going to be looking, I don't know if he's going to be able to do another lap. Oh, and Hillian, I missed that. Hillian actually goes past him with the 113.745 and gets himself out so far of Q1. We'll see what happens here with his teammate Paul, who's also doing a push now. He's going to have to actually try to get to the 13.745 now instead of the 802. Let's see when he gets through here. Sector 2, he gets a little bit wide. He's going to cost him a bit of time. Comes through the line. He's going a little bit slower here, so he's not going to be able to get it, I don't think. And he could possibly go, but he's not going to have the battery to do another lap here. And it's going to be unfortunate. I think Paul's not going to be able to get through. And he comes across the line, doesn't improve. We have Wildcat here. Looks like he has a bit of debris. Let's see if he's going to be able to get. There's a little wide there as well. Oh, he's actually on an invalidated lap. And then we have Sway here. I'm assuming Sway is still doing a push lap. He's going to be looking to try to get out. And we actually see. Wait. Hillian pass. Oh, no. Never mind. It's just the game glitching out. All right, here we go. We have Sway coming in through Sector 2. Let's see what his split time is. And he's improving here. Oh, and he just bottles it there. And with that, he's not going to be able to get it. He had the time. He just had to finish. S03P02 follows him in. And with that, our 3 eliminated drivers are going to be Sway, Paul, and Wildcat. It looks like with them finishing, they are not going to have it. And it looks like Paul is here coming in it to the end. That was a good one. Sway right there was looking pretty quick. I thought he might be able to get out of there. And then just Oh, that's unfortunate too. He had I think a 2/10 on that spot. It's a good attempt though, good attempt. Yeah, it was up by, well, he was up from his time by that, which means I think he was below by around a second-ish. I think everybody's finished now. Are we, who are we missing? Is it just gonna, it's doing that thing? Oh, it's Paul is in the pits, so we're just waiting for it to finish. There it is. And with that, our 3 limited drivers are going to be, for this one, was Wildcat. Oh, it actually gets rid of 15th also? Wait, why is Lungy why did Lungy get eliminated from Q1? That's a weird one. Wonder what that's from. Let's see the race director. Let's see if the incidents say why. Terminal damage. There you go. Thank you. See, somebody knew already too. I found it. I found out why. All right, so we're actually gonna only have 14 drivers then going into the next one. Starting with Hillian. That's why Hillian jumped him. I was confused why he jumped him too. League racing is strange. I'm still not used to it all. Yeah. All right, we are coming here into Q2. Sorry, why I keep calling it Q? Oh no, I said it right this time. Ignore what I just said. All right. Got all the drivers in here again. The time is now 15 minutes, so they have 15 minutes here. I did 5 laps right before. Oh, so I was wrong. Apparently he did do some laps. I might have an OP setup, he says. Ooh la la. Interesting. He says his setup is good. Give me the setup. You can't use this setup anymore. Oh, you were actually 4? Ugh. Just a little bit too much. It's unfortunate. You have. Alright, so we have our first drivers coming out. It looks like Jay here, very eager again. Goes out early. Did a solid lap last time, being the first driver out. See if he'll be able to do it again. I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, it's hard. These guys are quick. You didn't do anything wrong, man. Your laps were okay. They were just a little bit quicker today. Yeah, it is like that. I feel the same way all the time racing with these guys. It's like, what am I doing wrong? And then I watch my replay back and I go, oh, I see everything I'm doing wrong. You got to record yourself and then watch it back. I think that'll help you find some of your problems for sure. We're here with, oh yeah, let's go in the inside cam. We are here with Jay, or behind you. It's going to be looking to set the base time again. I think it was a good base time. I think it was like a 113 his first lap. I think he ended up in 112 at the end, so. Oh, I might have to reset up those commands again. I don't know if it's showing it. Listen. Oh, that invite link probably doesn't even work anymore either. I gotta remember to edit that. Alright. So here we are with Jay coming into the final corners here. I was 100% paying attention to his lap. And he comes across the line. goes fastest with a 112.485. That's a good base lap there. It might be able to get him into Q3. The next 4 drivers are going to get eliminated. Oh, and we actually have, I didn't know people right behind him, a 112.369 from Kumar, and Landon goes fastest again with a 111.937, so does a repeat almost of what he did in the last lap. And with that, we could see Hillian was 115.1, not quite the lap he's probably wanting. Jude does a 113.437. Breeze doing a 113.446. And here you have Miller coming in, going to be doing a lap. He's going to be coming across the line here, and he does a 112.165, so not a bad lap there. All right, and I think Danny is the next one. It's hard to tell. I can't tell. They all went together again, even though we're. What does it say? Track is worse, or do you think the track might be worse? The condition? It looks fine to me, but I don't see as much as you guys do. And here he comes, Danny across the line. So 113.367 gets into P5 there. We have some people coming out. Lore has an invalid lap. Bunch of drivers coming in. Hulk gets a 114.252. I don't know if they said that one. And these are some good laps here. Laura's going to be looking to do a second one and actually goes onto his mediums. So he's actually sacrificing his medium tires here to do a lap because he wants to have softs for the race, I guess. And it says, Landon says he used an old set of tires to do that lap. So he's saying he has more pace in him. And I feel like maybe Miller did the same. It's hard to know. But we're going to be here with Lore. He's going to be looking to do a really good time. Let's see what he's able to put. I gotta change the audio setup. You can join me for Q3 and then I'll change the audio when we're waiting. Alright, so we're gonna have our buddy Iversim join us, so that's gonna be nice for Q3 and for the race, so that'll be fun. But we're here with Lore coming into the last sectors here. Norris coming across the line. Oh, it looks like Jonas goes second fastest with a 112.103. And Lore goes wide there. He's going to just have to get across the line. Ooh, I don't think that's what he wanted, but he still does a 112.604. So I guess minimize the damage. Hulk actually retires there with a 114.252. So I think what he's doing is he knows he's not going to get into Q3, it looks like. Maybe he didn't have the tires he didn't want to risk his tires. But he definitely retires, and he's going to be the first one eliminated there. With him being only in 11th already. We have here Limp, one of our championship drivers, doing his lap. And I have to get everything set up. Oh, I can't, because I'm going to lose the stream. It's left, so I'll jump back in. All right. So we have Limp here coming through. Oh, it looks like... All right, so it looks like landing got disconnected. So if anybody who's just in the pits can invite him, I'd appreciate it. That's Project Race GP. We have Landon here, or not Landon. We have Limp here coming across the line. Gonna do a 111.351. There we go. That's the pace we're expecting for the higher drivers. And with that, I believe he's just gonna be done for this session, I would assume. We have Miller here coming out again for another lap. And then it looks like Kumar is going to be doing a lap. So that's who we're going to drop back to next. All right, looks like drivers are joining back in again. We have disconnected. Jonas actually is satisfied with his 112.1 and thinks that's going to get him in. I think it will. Should get him into Q3 for sure. At that time, but we'll see. Yeah, it looks like all these drivers are getting back in. Just the EA servers being the EA servers. We have a Aston Martin 1-2 right now. So, yep. Thank you, whoever was able to invite them. Alright, we have Miller here. Is that the normal line? I don't actually know that corner yet, because there's actually two different changes on this track. It's that corner, which was I think 2 years ago or something, and then this one, which just happened recently. I think that one happened last year. And he comes across the line, improves, gets into P2 with a 111.517, so that's to secure him into the final qualifier, and he actually even retires there. Oh yeah, we have Kumar here finishing up his lap, gets the fastest sector 2 there. Let's see what he's going to be able to do here. If he gets into the 111s, I think he'll be safe for sure. I think his time is already pretty safe. Comes across the line, is actually getting tow, and improves, does a 111.868, so goes in front of Landon there. And behind you is actually doing a lap. Is there anybody that's in the danger zone that's doing a lap right now? No, they're all in the pits. English hasn't started his lap. Sorry for bouncing around. It looks like Jay here is trying to do a lap, maybe getting ready. He's actually on the medium, so definitely looking like he's getting ready to just keeping himself warm. I've got 3 sets of brand new softs for Q3. Okay, here we go. So Landon prepared himself to do a bunch of Q3 laps. So that's going to be exciting to watch. Oh, and he actually bails out of his lap there. And Laura here, definitely going to be, this is definitely a hot lap because it's going to be looking to, oh, and it looks like there's a bunch of drivers here together. Hopefully this doesn't compromise him. He's actually catching up to a driver right now. The driver actually gets out of the way though. Which is nice of him. And Laura here coming in through the finish, just trying to secure his spot into the final qualifier. Comes across the line, improves to P3 with a 111.760. And with that, I think we have a few of these drivers have definitely not been putting their 100%, so we'll be waiting for that. We have Jude here on an out lap. I think English is actually on a lap here. It does actually do a faster sector 1 here, so Fire should be looking to go really quick. Rob went super soft strategy. Maybe he did. I don't know. Definitely not getting pole. I'm still not used to the game. Alright, here we go. We have Fire coming through. It looks like there's a lapper, but he gets out of the way. Or out lapper. Looking like a pretty tidy lap. Let's see if he'll be able to finish it up. Okay. This car has a weird sound to it. He comes across the line, improves into P9 with a 112.742 here, and Hillian is now on the bubble. Luke is having to go out now with that, because Luke is right on there on the elimination line, and Hillian just gets a snap. And with that, I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to have to find a way to get back out there. A Jude here on an out lap, or a hot lap, finishes sector 1, improves his time. Improves their time there. Right. Looks like there's a... Jude comes across the line. Oh, here we go. This looks good. Luke's definitely gonna have to do a lap here. Then we'll jump back to Danny, who's also doing a lap for Carlos. All right, so Jude comes across the line, gets a 112.450 and gets it to P8 there. So now English is actually, Fire is actually on it. We have here Luke, improving a lot here. So he's going to get out of there as well. Fire is actually going to drop back out. I wonder if he's doing another hot lap. No, he looks like he is, or he's out there still. That's for sure. All right, and Luke is going to be coming across the line. Let's see what he gets into. Goes into P4 with 786. And Luke gets there. Hillian here looks like he's going to be doing a push lap. But Danny, let's see if Danny's going to be able to do it. Some really close ones. Is Luke still using... I don't know if was he using traction control? I don't know if he ever was. Danny improves, but doesn't get through the 112.630. English here. Okay, so he's not doing a fast lap, so he gets eliminated, and Hillian is already past the line there, so he finishes. So our 4 eliminated drivers is going to be Carlos, Fire, Hillian, and Hulk. Not too bad of times. I think people ended up... Fire did a really good job. It just wasn't enough. And he actually ends up in 12th there, with Danny doing a really good lap to at least get himself up into P11 right at the end there. And with that, I am going to try to do this really quickly before we start Q3. So I gotta switch my sound. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. There we go.
There we go.
Let's hope this sound is okay. Hopefully, it's not too drastically different from theirs. Here's the earpiece. All right, it's nice and warmed, pre-warmed.
Oh, that's an uncomfortable feeling.
Right? It's never gonna be comfortable putting.
I feel it feels like weirdly intimate too.
It's a little bit, right? Usually,
Yeah.
at least it's not been just recently.
Yeah. Next, well,
you could have.
you didn't know. You didn't know.
I could have taken it out earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. For anyone who has no context to what's going on, we're sharing earbuds, and he was wearing both, and now I'm wearing one, and I don't like it. It feels warm.
It's too warm, probably too. All right, so we have a few drivers coming out. It looks like Kumar's in the front. Hey, we've had some good times. So we're gonna be looking at low 11 is what we're gonna be looking for. And
Apologies for my late arrival.
It's okay. I mean, the podium on me. Oh,
your controller disconnected?
My controller randomly disconnected just out of nowhere. We are running a single computer, so can't really do anything anyway. So we'll try to get that fixed for next race. So we're here with Kumar. We're in Q3. There's been some surprises, I think, that got through, and there's also some drivers that I thought would get through that didn't. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We have here Kumar's been doing pretty good laps. He got P4 and Q2. We'll see what happens here. Gets a little bit of a pull there. It's gonna help a little bit. Every little bit counts, right?
Every bit counts.
Especially when we're talking about people beating each other by hundreds and thousands.
What's the first fastest period is? Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Inch is pretty big.
Yeah. Okay.
And he goes across the line, does a 112.654. So he'll definitely do another lap. I think he's even faster than that. Jonas does a 112.141. Not a bad lap. Juke does a 112.494. I think he did that. It's very similar time with Q. He's going to be coming across the line. 111.33.
Well done. I expected nothing. Well done.
Luke gets P2 with the 112.1.
0.8 seconds faster.
Yeah, not a bad
slower, I should say. Which is crazy.
Oh, and Luke gets a little bit wide there. Landon's about to finish his lap here. I missed every lap he's done so far.
Oh, Landon's racing. What's up, buddy?
Gets P2 there with the 111.528. He can go faster. He could definitely go faster.
Oh, absolutely.
Breeze gets disqualified for a wrong way. So doing all that work and then gets disqualified for something silly.
He probably spun
out
to go.
He probably barely went any distance.
I don't understand what they want you to do to avoid going back on the track.
Drive reverse.
Yeah, or driving the wrong way. But no, is that the answer?
No, it's not. It's just stupid. I don't know why it does that. It does it so quickly too sometimes. Like you have no time. It's just instant. But Breeze is gonna be he's gonna start in P10.
P10.
I don't think he's gonna.
Oh my god, 10 rounds of qualifying. What is it? Just one person?
Just one person at the end. Oh, so that's unfortunate. I think as we saw, Breeze was in what? I think he was in 5th or something before that disqualification. So that's gonna be unfortunate. Lint, I think is actually doing right now because he yeah, and they're all doing. Oh, he's still actually going faster. I call BS on the game. Yes, I agree. I'm pretty sure Breeze got screwed over.
Yeah, no, you 100%.
100%.
Anytime there's a wrong thing, you're disqualified.
Yeah.
You got screwed over by the game.
It's definitely the game.
Unless you just have a dickhead in your lobby.
Oh, he's
oh wow.
I thought he was about to hit the wall for a second.
I thought he was losing his wheel. He's gone, dude.
He's skilled. Yeah, I guess he should have just. Yeah. Sometimes when you're in those weird positions, it's just take the L. If you give you a late penalty, it is qualifying. Like at least he didn't get penalized hard.
I mean, there's also exceptions to that though. Like if you're stuck
Yeah.
on curb, for instance, like reset the track. Like,
Reset,
that's fine.
yeah.
If you literally can't get off the curb, reset the track.
If you have to drive backwards too much.
Yeah, if it's like one of those things where it's like, well, I'm on Monaco and I'm spun the wrong way.
He did it at the briefing. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe Limp's just that good. He's maxing that crank. I don't think he meant to go that wide in the pit. Well, you have Jay here.
And he's just making the most of it.
I just realized Jay. So Jay's been doing, or behind you, he's been doing like a lap of medium. But then he delayed this time. So he's been doing, and then he's been trying to get a good lap in. And, you know, nobody's in your way. Let's go wide on that other corner. So the sector 2 times not going to be as good as he probably wants. So he's definitely going to do another lap after this. He's only done, I think, 1 lap on each track. I think he did it. All of these guys have gone out. Got this. Yeah, that does really suck. Oh, he was scrubbing. Scrubbing on the map. I don't know what the scrub for the wrong name. Scrubbing. Interesting. You know,
EA works in mysterious ways.
I don't know why he's so harsh with Yep, so Jay goes 5 with 112.392. Not a bad
No
lap.
one has yet beaten Miller's lap.
Going out for another
Another
one. Lower here is going to be looking to do a fast time. I think in Q1 he did a 111 high. So definitely can get into the 111. Yeah, so we'll see what he do. Yeah. Bump all the way into the
minimum time in the pit lane, maximum efficiency.
You know, dude, this game I noticed has been better with that too. Like all these little weird bumps, man. If there's like a bump on the track, it just sends you. Like it's crazy how much the road smoothness is. Yeah, that too.
The feel of it's completely different. I mean, there's the tire model thing. The
tire model is pretty good.
Like seeing comparison to the last game,
yeah.
They are completely different.
The setups are way more. I think they're gonna be more enjoyable. Yep. See, there we go. Does a 111.650. Just the thing. I think you're still gonna have your setups and stuff. Like that. Yeah, you should still just be in your seat. But, oh, why am I still watching him? I apologize. We just watched him. Yeah, the drop back to Lynn improves to a 111 or 544. So gets into the 111. Miller here finishing up his lap. Let's see what he's gonna do. A 111.1. 8-9 goes even faster. He may be old, but he ain't slow.
Well, are you cognitively slow or?
Well, we know
some dumb stuff before.
Okay, I didn't just. Okay, he is. Woo! Neck coating, baby. Neck coating. What? Maybe it's good I haven't been following him. Oh my god. Whoa!
Stop watching the stream.
Oh my gosh, he didn't though. He didn't mess up at all. Oh, or maybe he did mess up, but he didn't mess up like the game made it look like he did. Oh my gosh. That was very impressive. The guy, is he doing another lap?
Another one.
Oh my.
He is now.
He is now.
What are you guys doing?
He's trying to do another lap.
Simmer down, everyone.
There you go, Jonas on a hot.
Enough time.
Jonas on a hot time. This is on an out lap. Whatever Landon is doing, he needs to stop because he's like pinging around.
Here's the thing: Miller has to get around in a very quick time to then do his lap as fast as he can because this one's stuck.
Yeah, he's got to stay on these tires. I don't know if he has the fuel though. We'll find out. But he's got the fast lap right now. I don't know if this is. Yeah, here we go. Jonas here. Doing really good. Has a really good pace. Sadly, he's only going to be a reserve this season. But whenever he joins us, it's always going to be fun. He's got some good pace. He's always up there with usually with the top guys, trying to fight with them. We'll see what happens.
This is his play. I remember
he retires.
I was surprisingly. I was always like, you always start in these random places and then do like so well.
Improves 111.5. 8.6. There we go. Does a crazy good time. And actually gets himself into P4. And that's what we were talking about. Yeah, the app is crashing right now. We moved it over to the app and it's still not stable.
But that's why we have preseason.
But we're getting there. We should have it for the next one. We just haven't had time to actually
that's why it's preseason.
Test it so it doesn't crash. You relish. Hey, you know, some relish.
You want a hot dog?
Now you want to.
Where's the ketchup?
Oh, I love how the game just immediately
You're done.
shuts it off. Oh, he gets P2.
Well done.
So he did a 111.345. No, does a 111.195. Loses by 6 thousandths of a second. Oh, it'd have been really nice if the game just had like this quick pause where like let me know that. So our order for that one is gonna be, it was actually Miller, Limp, Landon, Luke, Jonas, Lore, Kumar, Jude, Jay, and Breeze with the disqualification, so he wasn't able to do a I think he had like a 112 something, so he might have still ended up there if you just ignored the lap. But, he could have. He was definitely up there to fight with those guys in the middle, but
absolutely.
Lore probably, yeah. P3 to P6 was all close, and like Lore, I don't think he really got a good lap in. I expected him to be a little bit higher.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen some pretty amazing results from someone started in the back. So
yeah, he did start in the back of that one race.
But you know what I mean? Like, just in general, like both him, but also like it's amazing what you can pull out.
Yes, and we are doing. Crazy, I was distracted.
Yeah, you almost went into the wall.
I mean, you got it. Limp is known for his qualifying time. He's got such a good qualifying consistency. I did really enjoy that. Like, you only got to see Q3, but like every single one, like the drop zones were consistently, like guys were on the bubble the whole time. We had people jumping it close to the end and every time. And by the end, we had guys all in like the 111s with a few still still outside of it as well. I hope they're not racing right now. It seems like a long wait, but
I think it's just doing its thing.
I hope it's just doing its thing.
See?
Yep. All right, we're gonna be going into the formation lap here.
18. Look at us.
18 drivers. Yeah, Wildcat was not able to get into his selected car.
That's okay. He's in a
But he is in a car.
What matters? It's on the track. Is he on the track? Sure.
Yep. So our order is going to be. Oh, I guess we should look at the tires too. You say the order while.
We have. I don't see. I don't know the name.
The other ones. Yeah, I probably confuse people all the time. So we have Miller, Lannon, Luke, Jonas, Lore, Kumar, Jude, Jay, Breezy, Carlos, Fire, William, or Hill, I guess is actually correct. Hulk, sorry, not Lungy, Alex, Paul, and Wildcat. Screwed them up. And we have what this looks like. Kumar,
notes down, so you have
Kumar and Miller are on. They're choosing the hards. We have most of the grid going to the medium, which makes sense. And we have Fire, Hulk, Alex, and Paul all going onto the soft start. They're going to be looking to gain some positions, and then maybe doing an early pit into the mediums or even the hards is what I'm thinking. So it makes sense. Like some of the guys in the back definitely like going onto a softer compound, trying to get some position. Track position can play a huge role. I need how big their thing is. It's so big. Spanish Grand Prix here. And we're going to be getting set. And we are actually testing out a 35% race today, not the 25. So we'll see how long it runs.
Get ready, boys. Going in.
R. Ooh, and Lungy.
Overshot it.
Just overshoots it a little bit. He's going to have cold tires in the back, so that's definitely not what you want.
No, but you know, persevere.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Are you ready?
And we didn't hear any of the lights. And they're off.
That is one thing that's weirder.
Oh, look at this angle.
Oh, ooh.
All right, we have a huge jump from actually Miller, but I think Limp was able to get the position back. Oh!
Oh my!
That is a lot of touching there.
Goodness gracious.
Great. Oh my gosh. Breezy actually retires. What happened there? Ooh. There was a lot of touching too. Jonas here on the inside of Miller. And we see there Lannon. Yeah, I don't know what happened there with Breezy. Lannon looking like he's popcorn still.
Miller losing 2 positions on this car.
Luke losing 2 also, so the McLaren's having a really bad start there.
Hulk is getting up
He got sandwiched by Williams and another driver. Oh, that's unfortunate. Jude getting a huge position there. I know, but we also have this fight. Oh, and he actually spins out there. And Hulk, huge gains there with 9. We have Jude with a huge gain of 5. Luke holds his position. I'm trying to be where it is, where the action is, but then the action's everywhere. Miller drops all the way down to 10th there. It looks like we have Jude and Luke now fighting each other with Hulk doing a really good job. Looks like Luke takes the inside. Oh, and it looked like Hulk got a little bit too eager. Wanted to also take a position there and loses positions instead. I don't know if Hulk should have done that. Loses a position because of it. And he looks like he's going to be fighting here with Jay. Jay's going to be looking to try to get past him. He's on the outside. Oh, it doesn't look like he leaves him enough room, and it looks like actually Lungy. Oh, Hulk
really wide, and then some contact.
Oh, it looked like a bit of popcorn in there as well. But with that, Jay takes it. That's rough on Jay too. Yeah, some terrible racecraft happening again with some of these drivers. We're gonna have to get. Oh, and it looks like Jay just retires as well from it. Probably not happy with what happened at the incident. With Kumar here holding 2 position gains. Trying to look for the small ones. Landing goes fastest.
114.421. Miller with a 114.309.
Yeah, huge one. We have here, looks like Kumar is going to be try to catch up to Jude here. We actually have Miller right on the back of, it looks like, Hill. So we are seeing some decent racing, and then there's like not good racing with it.
There's there's always a mix.
Overshadows it a bit sometimes.
Always a mix.
All right, it looks like Miller is gonna go on the outside. Hillian actually just holds the inside there, and with that, he's working his way back through.
Faster than I would.
Oh, and the disconnect there. So somebody could get him back in. Hopefully somebody can get him back in. Oh, and he's just losing him. He needs an invite. All right, we're going to sacrifice the stream for him. Because I don't know if any of these drivers can do it.
Why would they be able to do it? They're driving.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how many guys. All right, sent. All right. We didn't miss anything, right? It looks like here Miller's going past, trying to get back into that position that he was in. And it looks like he's joining. And oh, Jude has a mistake in that really good position and loses a bunch of spots now.
Rough day for Alpine.
Yeah, it's rough. Rough.
I see you, boys.
Yeah, Jonas all the way down to P16 now from that really good start. He was, I think, it must have been him. He must have been that scuffle too. Wow.
Yeah. I'm curious if anyone got damaged from that initial one and just stuck it out.
Maybe.
16.
With Danny now.
Both Williams are out.
Both Williams. And Jonas also retires. A bunch of retirements happening early here. Lore actually gets past Hillian right there. No, we have safety car off today.
Smart.
So you're not going to be able to make up any.
Safety acting wild these days, mate.
It's inconsistent is the problem with it. So Jude now here is going to have to defend off Kumar. And then we'll keep an eye on the... Oh, wait. He caught his teammate really fast. Right on the back of him.
I think Miller wants to win today.
Yeah, I definitely think Luke is going to be letting him through here soon. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe they actually fight it through. It is preseason. Maybe don't...
Points don't matter.
Yeah. You're teammates, but you're not teammates.
What's teammate?
What's teammates?
What are teammates?
Yeah.
What was it? The Hamilton and Nico?
Yeah.
Nico?
Brittany? Fighting the crashing you?
You see my hands?
Yeah, the crash.
The fighting?
Alright. Landon, were you able to get back into your car? I hope you were.
Let's just look at him.
Wow, look at all the spaces he lost, man. Poor guy. Yeah, he's in a seat. So he's got a different challenge now. He got put onto a challenge. A
challenge bestowed upon you.
Miller's still not able to get past, and it looks like Limp there. They've actually caught him. And here we go. Here's Miller's taking his position from Luke. Luke gives up the position. Doesn't really fight it. Didn't look like he was fighting it at all.
Nah, he was letting him through.
But he lets him through. A lot of race left, so he's definitely going to be looking at like
17 laps.
Yeah, 17 more laps. Yeah, and we can see that we actually have this interesting split. Sway goes into the pits already.
So speaking of the tire modeling earlier, it'll be Hulk's out.
And Hulk retires there.
It's doing so well. But it'll be interesting to follow his strategy, because he is very informed.
Yeah.
About how these tires work.
He is on the hard compound too, so everything that he can, the pace that he can find right now is going to be huge. So like right now, I think Limp is on the mediums. So the fact that he's on the mediums is huge. Yeah, you can see he's on the medium. Because that means Miller has the better tires going into the end of the race. Because he's on the hard. He's only going to go to the soft. We have Landon here now doing a push towards the thing. I am not going to race. Wait.
Can't see that.
That's
This thing. Okay.
okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. But we have here, it looks like everything's kind of settled down. All the drivers, there are drivers that are still fighting. Landon here trying to catch up. Lore also following them with it.
I see.
All right, so you can't click off of this screen because we're only on one computer. It's like,
That's it.
no. I know. I keep wanting to do stuff up there too. I can't because I'm like, you're good. I did the same.
Robbed you of a computer.
I said the same thing. You're good.
Next time, make
Next
it a little
stream.
rappier.
Well, I didn't knock it all. I didn't because I never asked you last night.
You're always welcome to.
I never asked you last night, and I was like, oh, I don't want to bother him. Oh, look how close he is. He's under a 10th on him, so that is very close. Come through here. I will say one thing about the Spain cameras: they're not that good.
No, they're not.
They're like really low.
They
don't
show a lot.
They don't show racing. They're good like cinematics. That's about it.
Yeah,
cinematic
is. Like,
Limp. You said that, huh? Limp with the penalty.
No,
it's good. Or not Limp. Luke with.
I said that there's no Alpines left, which
Yeah.
I'm very sad about. But that's okay.
Yeah, no Alpines.
Okay.
Oh, Jude, do
that next time,
when
boys.
did you do that? Did he just do that?
I haven't.
Well. Yeah. Yeah, I got crashed out into turn 2. Yeah, I would really like to see what happened there from all the different perspectives. I don't think we got a good view of it because as we just spoke about.
Yeah,
the camera
there was no
terrible.
views.
We missed Landon's pass on Lungy, by the way. So apologies for that. Paul looking to try to pass Kumar there. I just don't feel like he's gonna pass him. We're gonna risk it. Oh, I missed it. I missed him do it. And we saw Paul there. We totally saw Paul just pass him there. He is on the soft, so he does need to make up as much time as he can. And it looks like here Lure is actually really close to Lungy. So he's gonna be looking to get past him. And how do you feel about Lure? Lure's push after all the stuff that happened to him. I think he was just trying to
He's a good driver,
avoid everything. Yeah, he's been able to get a pretty decent spot here. Now he's got to get past Lungy, and we know Lungy. We've seen him race a few times. It's not easy to get past him. He definitely puts up a fight.
Yeah. There's more than a few drivers out here who don't mind doing defensive driving.
Definitely. Lungy is one of those. He definitely will fight you as hard as he can to the end. And we can see, takes a look. Oh, no, he does more than a look.
He takes a dive.
Takes more than a look. Gets a really good pass off there. And he looks like he's going to be able to hold it. And that, my friends, is how you pass somebody.
What grace.
And
that was a
what
10.
just happened?
10 on that dive. Miller screwed up.
Did they both pit? No, both the... Am I desynced? Can somebody confirm? How is Landon in first right now? How did he skip like a bunch of drivers? Okay, I think the 2 other drivers had to have pit, right? I just missed it. There's no way.
Pull up pits, so you can see that.
And I just don't like using this horrible thing. No, they didn't stop it all. Oh, Luke retires. What happened? And I missed the pit.
He hit the wall.
Oh, he hit the wall. Yikerinos.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, but we have a really close fight up here front. And it looks like side by side. Nope.
I can't tell.
Because the camera's too close.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord gets a little bit pushed out here. And he actually gets past him.
Oh, that sucks.
And it looks like Landon is dropping back. Broke my front wing.
That's rough. That'll do it though. I think Miller's just biding his time back there. He's just being patient.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Lungy looking to try to keep that position here. And it looks like Landon now loses it. And now we have this huge fight that I wish we could see. But the game has some of the worst camera views for this track.
Remember, this isn't like a season race.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know, you know. We know this track doesn't have the best ones. Oh my god, we got 3 wide for a second. Now it's just 2s.
Now it's 1s.
And Laura takes P1 now. And we have a nice little fight up front.
The Ferrari.
And it looks like Miller there is now in the fight as well.
Ferrari.
I don't know what happened to the 2 Claire. But
well, we know what happened to one of them.
All right, Lungy. Look at this is what I was talking about, Lungy. Then this is hard to get past this guy. Just fighting it through, and Landon gets passed again. So all these drivers have been passing each other back and forth. Yeah, now we got here.
It's a fun battle to watch.
Yeah, it's definitely up here, up in the front.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks like Lungy goes a little wide, so I don't think he's gonna be able to hold this. He does hold the inside. Leaves Miller just a little bit out. It was definitely defensive.
There was technically still space.
Yeah, he marbled them for sure. But
yeah, but there was technically space.
So
Miller though. Oh, just up 2.
So Lungy goes in.
Oh, did you see that? Laura spun.
Wait, he spun? I thought he went into the pits. Oh, how did he not get disqualified right there?
He's driving backwards.
How did he not get disqualified?
If you reverse, I don't think it does it.
Reverse it doesn't do it as quickly. Dude, half the grid is out. Yeah. I mean, you gotta leave space, guys. Definitely gotta leave space. There's definitely no space leaving.
The racecraft boys, we need to.
A lot of these guys up front, as we saw, they weren't hitting each other or anything. Like, these guys are fine. It's the guys in the mid and the backpack that need to do some more work. Because these guys up front can definitely race each other. They can race each other all the time. Killian, P4. I don't know. Like, what a good jump.
And that's nice to see Landon on the track. That's that guy.
Yeah, Landon's out there. He's actually fighting again. Is he? Oh, and Lint goes in for the pit. And we probably expect Landon to go into the pit next.
When's Miller
the next one? Oh, he's on the hard, so he can extend it. He can either come out on he can wait for the softs, or he can go in for the mediums whenever he wants. So he can kind of react too, because the mediums can make it now, for sure. So if he knows he can stay out in front, he can wait longer, get better tires, go into the softs. But I think he's just gonna go to the mediums. I don't think he's gonna extend it out. Oh, and we have that was Kumar, I believe. Or was that Wow? Oh, it looks like it might have been. No, it was definitely. Yes. We see there, Laura gets the pass here on Wildcat. Wildcat lets him through. And now Laura's back into P7, so he is one of the pit guys. But you see that huge time he lost when he missed the pit. Because Limp is the driver in first after all the pits right now. So he's like the one we're looking at. And you can see here Landon goes into the pits as we expect. And now the real question is, how long does Miller stay out there on his own, in fresh air? Because he has the hards. Oh, and Kumar comes in and gets a speeding in the pits. That's unfortunate. And with that, Helion actually goes into P2. Helion is one of the guys. Oh no, he's just on medium, so he's just pushing medium tires. He's probably gonna want to look into pitting soon, because there's definitely a bigger drop off from this year from last year with pace. There's a huge drop off in the beginning, and then the middle is kind of slower. Like this middle stage that he's in right now is a little bit slower with loss. You can see there, Fire goes into the pits. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch this video back and figure out which drivers are which, and then kind of talk to them all, because definitely need to be treating this like it was a real one.
Yeah, the preseason isn't just
Oh, did
the
okay,
five
no, no, no.
lappers. There's a little bit more room to mess around with.
Yeah.
You don't have to be quite as
Yeah, but
whatever.
you can see that.
But preseason, we're come on, boys.
Look at that game that Limp was able to create
Yeah.
by pitting
And look at
pitting that early.
Look at that lead that Miller has.
And Killian does react to it. Does go in and see where he comes out, because that's going to be an interesting one too. Limp goes fastest 113.450. And he goes onto the softs. So everybody's going on to he's going on the softs. It looks like Lungy is staying in front of him, and Lungy's actually with Landon here. So with that DRS, you can kind of keep up with them for most of it. Ooh, Lore takes a penalty, so now he also has a 3-second. So that's one to keep an eye on. None of the other drivers have gotten a penalty that are up front right now. Kumar, I think, is the only other driver, but his is actually a 5-second speeding. But we have here Hillian and Lure. So Lure, I think Hillian just came out on new tires, and I believe Lure he just went for pit too, huh? So he is also so he's also on new tires, but he's on hards. And I believe Lure took his pit just a lap ago, so his tires are a little bit better right now. And he's going to be looking to try to stay in front of this, because Hillian, this is going to hurt Hillian every lap that he stays behind him, because right now he wants to optimize his tires. And we can see there Miller actually coming in for the pit. What tire do you think he's going to go on?
Medium.
Think medium? I think mediums too. Nope. Just drops on some softs here. Oh, that makes sense. Because he extended down. Everybody else is going on softs. So they're all going to have equivalent pace to each other. That makes sense. Yeah, we forgot they pit like a long time ago. And we see here Hillian with the tire advantage gets past. And look at that gap.
Yeah.
Look at that DRS gap. And with that, he actually takes P5 right now. And this is a solid drive for Hillian right now.
Yeah.
Who didn't even get out of Q1.
Oh, well done.
Oh, no. Sorry. He did get out of Q1. He didn't get out of Q1. He barely got out of Q1. What else?
Nice.
But still, and we have here...
Close racing.
Yeah, Landon he's popping popcorn still. Whew. This guy needs to buy a better internet connection.
Let's get you some fiber, bro.
Yeah, you better be hardwired, man. Even if he is hardwired, he needs to check those wires. Oh, he's really close.
I've kind of decided that unless I'm on my cell phone, Wi-Fi is never be
It's never. It's terrible. I can't. I always have to wire into it, regardless of. It could be all the way. It could be super far away. I'm like, no, I'm wiring. I don't care. I don't care.
I bought a 100.
All right, and now they're doing a little bit of switcheroo.
Switcheroo.
I do appreciate this. So they're doing a smart strategy here, right? They're so far back. Just keep pushing each other forward. Like, it doesn't look like they're really slowing each other down. They're both, if one of them's passing, they're just letting them pass. They're not, none of them's peeking their nose in. You know, they're just driving fast. And I mean, it's kind of what the front runners are doing. Oh, what happened there? Oh, I think he just retired himself. But with that, we only have 10 now. I think a few of these drivers did that because there's no, like, you know, it is a preseason. I would like them all to finish, but a lot of them, I think, just just leaving before it. But we have here now Miller catching Lungy, so Lungy actually got the undercut on him. But because he has the tire advantage, and looks like Lungy's run out of battery there, he's gonna get past him. He's now gonna be looking to catch that 3-second gap that he needs to make up. And Lungy doing a really good job here. And it looks like Hillian's not going to pass him this time. Oh, I lied. He is passing him. And they did a little bit of switcheroo again. These guys have very similar pace on different tire compounds right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're both really good drivers, too.
If anything, I think, so, in the reality of this race, I feel like Hillian is going to end up I don't know. Maybe these tires can last. He did go on hards. If he was on mediums, if Laura's on mediums, then I'd say for sure he's gonna pass him. But these tires might be comparable the whole rest of the race. We'll find out. Luckily, we got a whole race for that. I think we gotta just stick with these two. There are some small gaps every other spot
here or 1 and 2, I guess. But they're just kind of doing their thing.
Right,
Miller's right on their asses though.
Yeah, with the two like almost one after another DRS zones, you kind of just wait. And you wait right here. This is where you would let everything out if you're gonna pass somebody. And you just dump all your battery. You can see here, Hillian actually defending. I'm surprised. Maybe he knows this. Now he can't afford to give up a position. Yeah, that's what it looks like. He doesn't want to give it up anymore. He holds the inside though, and a really good pass from Lore, and very generous from Hill there. I think he actually left him more room than he needed to. But Hill's right here, fighting back here. He's on the inside, and
there's always another turn.
They are no longer civil. They are definitely fighting each other now.
Yes.
They were definitely
We're chilling for a second.
They were definitely chilling. Now they're fighting. This is definitely a fight, and it just gotta double check. It's hard because these DRS zones, it makes it look like some of these guys are fighting.
But they're just zooming in.
But they're just kind of following each other, right? Following each other along. But these two are definitely fighting. A position is to be gained here. And somebody like Hill wants to get in front and then hold it. And that's the same with Lore because Lore has the harder compound. So, you know, he doesn't want to let him get away. And the longer Lore can stay with Hill, the better his chances are for holding that position.
I mean, we got 3 laps left, you know.
Definitely, we have
a little bit of patience, but you still gotta try to get after it.
Yep. Here we go. They do the little bit of a switch here, and now the real question is, we can see Hillian there blinking. Less than 10% battery in reserve. What do you think? Maybe I wonder what Laura's battery's looking like. You know, like, I don't want to do it though. I want to just speculate.
I hate speculating. If the answer's available, just.
But I don't want to because it's like he can see that. So that giving away that 10%, I don't want to give out stuff if they're watching. You know, that they wouldn't normally get.
But everyone can watch, so it's a fair, it's an equal advantage.
I mean, no, they can't see. Well, we can see it there. He's definitely low. He's definitely pretty low. They're both pretty equal when it comes to the battery.
Yeah. What don't you want to give away?
Well, I mean, the game did it. I didn't do it. It was out of my control.
Yeah, fair enough.
It was out of my control.
That was just the cinematic views it was giving.
And we can see there, Miller actually catches back up in here. We're going to watch this one for one last time, and then I think we're going to move up to the front with the other two. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it here. And he's not going to. He's going to hold. He's going to be able to hold this late break. He does get the pass off here. He does finish it. We will hold one last second. I do need to jump up to the front soon.
Please jump.
Okay. I don't think he's going to pass him. It doesn't look like he's in it. And we have here Miller on the push. He goes a little bit wide there. And with this, so now Lore has to actually try to gap him because he does have that 3-second penalty. Hillian can now just hold on the back and just finish the race. He should be able to get that position. We have Miller
just kind of hanging out, just doing his thing, getting through, getting to the point.
I hope their ping to Landon isn't as bad as ours because sometimes he pops.
He jumped, you mean?
Yeah, he jumps.
So why pop?
Because you pop.
Jumps.
They're popping.
Jump.
It's a pop. So it looks like Landon goes past right there. And he actually had a pretty low... Oh! Did he mean to go that wide? They're side by side here. Go to the... What the...
Mr. Miller.
Oh. I don't know. I think it looked like Landon might have popped. Like popcorn again.
And then got kicked from the game?
Yeah. Hopefully he can get himself back in. That's an unfortunate time to forget that to
What
get a
happened?
disconnect. He disconnected again because his freaking
Sir, you need to
internet is terrible.
get that
Get
checked.
that
Oh,
checked.
and now you can just drive through him.
Drive through him, and just like that, unfortunately, Landon isn't gonna.
Landon is gone.
Yeah, so we're going on to
He's gone.
the final lap here, and with that, Landon is not gonna win this because his internet
It's
is
trash.
McDonald's. It's from McDonald's, and
Miller.
Miller takes a penalty.
Mr. Miller.
You know what the worst part about that is too? He wasn't even trying to put, like, he wasn't even pushing there, and we get the best view for a pass here, and we get Miller there passing.
Carbon fiber looks nice.
Passing him. Yeah, the carbon fibers look really nice in this game, and all of them have really good. Landon, oh, he actually crashed, it looks like, because he's just getting connected back to the game. But it's too late. He's not going to get podium. Oh, and that disconnect, the first one too, already got him to where he wasn't going to get it. But with this, Limp should be able to get an easy victory here as long as he doesn't exceed track limits going into the end of this. Yeah, there's one more spot at the last corner.
Miller can pull a 3-second gap.
3-second gap.
Yeah, just real quick.
Yeah.
Just 2 corners left, 3 corners left.
No,
No,
that's a big ass. That's a very big ass. And this is what happened to him last weekend too. I think he lost the same way, but a different way. But we have here Miller coming across the line.
What was that?
And Limp coming across the line gets P1 because of it.
Who was that?
That was Limp. He just he crashed before, right at the line. Yeah.
Oh, Lamel.
Lunchy doing the huge gain gets into P3. We have Landon finishing in P4. Laura's going to take the penalty, which is going to let Killian get P5. Laura gets P6. Alex should get P7. Wildcat should get P8. Paul will get P9. And Kumar should finish in the last points there in 10. What a race. There's some good stuff. There's some bad.
Stuff.
There was some bad internet connections. I'm trying to fix my internet. And I feel bad for you, man.
Yeah,
that
popping in and out the whole
time.
Never
Lore,
knew where he
that was that was a very good battle from Lore and
good driving,
Phil.
guys. Good driving there.
Good driving from the rest. I don't know what happened with. I think it must have been. I think what happened is Landon popped. Or
at the
jumped.
beginning, you think maybe?
No, he jumped when Brian got like pushed off, because I don't think that was Limp that made him spin.
Probably not. That was my thinking too.
It
But
looked,
anyway.
and then you saw where Landon was, and it's just like, oh, that sucks. Yeah.
That's
But it happens. Luckily, it was only.
That's why that is a good investment.
Sabotage.
Sabotage.
Yeah, he needs to talk to his internet provider and get a new one. That one wasn't it. Alex gets the driver of the day from the game. Who do you think gets it?
Launched an investigation.
Launching, yeah. That really was. I think Breeze got like the worst out of it all. He got messed over by a lot of different reasons. Yeah. But we had Limp getting the win here in Spain. Spanish Grand Prix. It is preseason. We definitely have to talk. I'll definitely run back and look at the videos and see
why all these things.
Some of these guys are they're being
boys. We need to work on our racecraft.
A lot of the guys up front are fine, but there's a lot of the mid guys I definitely gotta talk to
because we're better than this.
Definitely,
hopefully.
I mean, we've had many races
and it's been this fine. Bad. What is it? We got bold with 23. Is that it? We just got bold. We got this new tire set up.
Yes, these guys are just.
And now we're just going for it.
Yeah. So the rundown is going to be Limp, Miller, Lungy, Landon, Hill, Loris, Alex, Wildcat, Paul, Kumar, Fire, Luke, Jude, Hulk, Jonas, Carlos, Jay, and Breezy. A lot of them really taking With a lot of them getting unfortunate stuff happening to them, I think a few disconnected because like stuff happened early on. But I do feel bad for Breezy. I'm definitely gonna watch that back and see what happened to him. It definitely, yeah, nearly half the grid. Yeah, I think
And this
some of
is like
those
the
guys
second
just
nearly half
left
the grid.
because, yeah, I think they weren't happy with where they
I
were
think
sitting
and how things are
and
going.
things were happening. There definitely
The
was.
craft happening in front of them.
There wouldn't have been as many DNS, I don't think, if it wasn't for that. But definitely, there's work to be done with driving with a lot of these
With the
guys.
crafting of the race.
Yeah. But all in all, I think a lot of those guys were pretty good. We raced.
Well, the guys that finished did good.
We definitely can't do a 35. It's too long with um, the full thing, full qualifier. So we'll probably definitely have to switch to a 25. We'll do our next one in
Full
Japan.
qualifying 25%
25.
race.
We did a 35 here,
Yeah.
but we're running close to 2 hours now. All right, so just not 2 hours, but
I mean,
an hour and 40.
we're as good as a movie, you know.
Yeah, but there was like a good portion of this that was like I'd say 10 minutes. So we did 130.
What would you rather watch? Ford versus Ferrari or one of these?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't
one
bad.
of these. Half the good.
Half
Tough.
the good. It was actually
We're better than this, boys.
Oh, he's saying nearly because there was only 18 in the start of the race. Yeah, yeah, that first lap. Yeah, it was. There was too much happening. I think there's too many people.
Yeah.
Hitting each other too.
But
we will work on it. We will discuss it with people. I'll look into who's causing it and discuss it with them because it's definitely happening. We saw that incident with I think Jay.
There's
that
a
one
lot
was
of these
on that shouldn't have happened.
Lap one early turns
Yeah.
that are really. There's a lot of laps in a race where you don't need to win it on the first turn. In fact, you can't win it on the first turn.
Yeah, especially with some of these guys. Yeah, like you qualified behind. Just if you can get one or two, I get it. But trying to make up more than one or two, you're just being way too.
We're not driving against 60% AI where you can just like dive down the first corner, pass 10 of them, and then squeeze in. I've done that, but that's why I don't race.
All in all, it was good. I think a lot of the guys, especially up front, they were doing really well.
Good close racing. Nice back and forths.
Yeah, and
too many thinking they can win on the first.
Sadly, we had that.
That's really what it is.
It's the first lap, and that's the one that's killing all these guys because it's just it shouldn't be happening. It's first lap too. You guys should actually be more cautious.
Yeah, so here's my view. Like, I know I'm not the best. Anytime I'm on the track, I know I'm not the best driver. In fact, I know I'm probably one of the worst. I just let people go by me and I go for my little Sunday drive. Definitely. Like, granted, I'm not trying to, I'm not saying you guys need to do that. It's just know your abilities.
Yeah.
And like your strengths and your weaknesses. And if you just are sending it, that's not a strength if you're causing crashes.
Definitely. Yeah, and that's the point. And that's the point of qualifying, right? It's like trying to put you in the spot you should be close to.
Yeah, and then you can kind of just run your race, and if you run your race, the points will come.
Yeah. So I think that if I was to give out a driver of the day myself, I think I would actually give it to Hill.
Yeah,
I think
those two had a good battle.
Hill had a really good push through the entire race. Is like able to avoid stuff. I think he chose a good strategy, pretty good timing.
Well, if you were in the middle there, you had to kind of survive a bit.
I think Lore, who's with him, would be with him as well, close. I think because of that penalty he got, it kind of pushed him, and he got passed by him because of penalties. But all in all, I think Lore had a good one. Maybe he should have went to the mediums instead, or try to go for the soft or the other. Yeah. It seemed like those softs really lasted a lot longer.
It's just interesting to see. I don't know. The tires are.
They're interesting. Yeah.
It's. I don't know how I feel about. I like them more.
They're definitely more.
I like them more. They're just. I don't understand them yet.
Oh. Yes, Wildcat. Wildcat had a huge jump. He went from 18th, I believe, to 8th or something like that. Yeah, huge jump. Yeah, sorry, Wildcat. I mean, so the thing is, I was like, some of that was just done by incidences. But
someone's not by talent. Don't throw him under the bus like that. Jeez, man.
But I'm just saying that's why I
Damn.
said Hill. That's why I said Hill is mine.
son.
Because he'll have to do the same thing when he got a little bit further.
Yeah.
But yes, there's some of those Yak drivers. They were just driving smart, right? Paul and Alex. I think.
Hey, keep calling us out.
Yeah. No, definitely.
We should recognize people, and
you guys did the right things too. I think few of those guys also had like an incident that happened to them, and just kept your head down and just finished the laps out. And they were
there is
crazy
a lot
far
to be said,
behind.
honestly, about just putting your head down and getting
and just driving.
And and I think the thing. So I did a sport where you had like competitive play, right? Like parallel competitions. You know, you weren't head to head in basketball. You were next to each other like in a race. And the thing that I always found is if you show up, you have your game plan, you did your preparation, and you run your race, you do your job. Everything else will work out.
Okay.
Everything else will work out. Just keep your head down and get after it. You know.
Yeah. And sorry for everybody who had incidences in this one where it just really shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for you guys because you guys have probably practiced a decent amount for this.
More than those who caused
and they should be treating it more as like a regular race.
It's a
like
preseason,
it's a preseason, but you should be treating it like a regular one. And the racecraft definitely has to improve.
Yeah.
Consistency. I will definitely be more stringent on like actually getting like figuring out who these drivers are and talking to them.
Yeah. But as always, if you want a sick new set of pedals like our number 2 broken hypocrite, aka Miller, head on over to simcoaches.com. They also got a pretty damn cool new wheel as well.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I haven't been on there in a bit.
That's okay.
Yeah, but
I know it's in the works.
It's in the works, definitely.
But they got some nice pedals.
The pedals are nice. Man, when we were using his rig for the beta, I
had so much fun.
It's so good. Like
I was on it for a couple hours.
At first, you're like, "Oh my gosh, it's like it's difficult," and then you realize, "Oh, this is really nice."
Yeah. And do you like starting digital adventures?
Yeah, I would like to.
Well, then you should head on over to xinx.com .digital to check out Zinx because they're the guys that make our
they made our logo.
Awesome logos, and we really appreciate that. If you like some streamers, always check out Pangil at I can never remember his
at twitch.tv/Pangil12.
That one. F1 Rants. Where do you go for F1 Rants?
Wolfpack Performance on
got
YouTube.
A good community over
at
there.
Wolfpack Performance.
Really good community over there. Check out us, DeltaZeroProductions.com.
And then
if you want to join the league, we got some podcast crew over at BS Talk with Irvin Cam,
and then we also have our racer who was disconnected. He also does.
Lannon.
He usually does a career mode
Mr.
on YouTube.
Lannon.
You can find him at Project Race GP on YouTube.
Not UK.
Yeah, it should be UK, huh?
It would make the branding more consistent. I don't know what came first.
I don't know, but it's fine.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Okay, thank you for joining us, and we'll be back here on the 22nd of July for the Portuguese Grand Prix, which will be a sprint, so that'll be fun in Portimao.
Yeah.
I was your host, Stinky Juan. I was here with Iverson.
Yellow.
This was Delta Zero Productions Champion Series, and I'll see you all next time.
Deuces!